What up, Bucs fans and also NFL fans? As we are back with a Real Bucs Talk live stream. I'm Michael Plus, joined as always, Mark Ramirez. Mark, it is officially draft week. I think we're all excited. This is going to be awesome. We got some news later that will break about our week ahead. But first of all, I mean, how you doing? How you feeling? Ready to roll?
Yeah, the pipes are back. If you guys listened to some of our film studies earlier in the week, you would know they just weren't working right. I had to miss last Monday because it just wasn't at all working. I caught like 2 seconds prior to you guys going on. I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way this is going to happen. But glad to be back. Glad to have a voice. This is going to be a fun activity we're going to do. We're going to do 1 to 32. We're going to have to wait for that 32 pick, Buccaneer fans, I know. But still, it's fun to see how it's all going to play out, all these crazy trades that happened and everything. So sit back and enjoy the ride, and let's see what's going to happen. But before we jump into that, let's look at the first, I guess, piece of news that's actually happened, Bucs related. That is, Buccaneers exercise their fifth-year option on defensive tackle Vita Vea. Who would have known that, Plus? Is he any good?
I think he's pretty good. I think we all expected him to, be back for 2022, pick up his options. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to sign him to a long-term deal, I'm sure, soon. If not this year, probably sometime next year for sure. He's the real deal. So great to have him back for sure.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, Bud Cannabliss. Yes, you sound better, Mark. I sound a lot better. It was lingering. It was annoying. It was one of those where you want to talk, but it just can't come out. And for someone who talks way too damn much, it hurt. Also, plus, talk about your improved audio. Let us know how it sounds, people.
Yeah, hopefully I sound much better as well. And we can improve this live stream and also improve our, film breakdowns with the new mic and the new tech. So very excited for that.
All right. So also before we jump into the mock draft, I guess any other tidbits prior to what we're going to be doing during the draft itself? Do you want to touch on that?
Yeah, I mean, really the schedule coming up, we got 2 more film breakdowns that we're going to release probably draft day. So we have that coming out. So you got some video content for the actual Thursday of the draft beginning. So very excited for that. But we are also, again, like we did last year, we are going to live stream Thursday, the NFL draft, and stay on there till the end, till the round 1 is over. But also we're going to be back for Friday as well. So we got double action this year. It's going to be very exciting. And, maybe next year we go all 3 days. Who knows, depending on how big we are. So very excited. I know, just can't wait. We're going to have some guests pop in here and there, some random guests. So you just never know who's going to show up. That's going to be awesome to see. So, yeah, very excited about it.
If you guys know anyone that you want us to try and get on the show, let us know too. We can always try and work the DMs on Twitter or straight instant message or something. Let us know. Well, with that, let's jump in, right? I mean, this is draft week. This is exciting. This is fun.
Yeah. Our only mock draft of the year. So we're gonna try to make it count.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, let's jump over to the platform we're going to use, and that is what, Plus?
That is the Draft Network. I'm sure everyone has seen the Draft Network before. It's run by a great group of guys, so a lot of great content on there. And are we ready?
Yeah, so let's do it this way. So This is it. Obviously, the Jacksonville Jaguars have the first pick. This is kind of cool. They have the team needs down here. What I don't like, I'm going to give this my little one bugaboo. Hopefully they listen to this and kind of make some adjustments. Okay, there's this little notes pad. That's cool. Gives you what Marino thinks about this. Cool as well. You got to pay for these. But give me a little bit of what they did for the season. Like, what is this? Like, okay, cool. Oh, he's tall. He's got a good size. But still, you don't see how good they were through their 3 seasons, 4 seasons, whatever it was. I wish that's something that they would fix up moving forward. But let's see. You never know. But so I'm going to be all evens, and Plus will be odds. So number 1 overall pick, Plus, that's you. What should the Jacksonville Jaguars do?
Yeah, I'm not going to take too much time on this. I think it's obvious. It's going to be Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson.
Picks in?
Yeah, so the pick is in.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah.
Now, why? Why?
Oh, I mean, it's just, I mean,
Obvious?
he's the top notch quarterback. I think he, the skill set, it just makes a lot of sense for, Urban Meyer and his new staff. And, you know, I think he'll bring a lot to the franchise that they've been looking for.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I mean, he's been literally the best quarterback since high school. He's been this size and he can run. He has the arm talent. He can see zones. He can read defenses. He's proven everything you want at that collegiate level, and he's easily the top quarterback in this class. Let's be honest. And then now the New York Football Jets. Let's put it that way. So we have a really good friend that is a Jets fan. I'm hoping they totally ruin this pick, to be honest.
Mhm.
But I'm going to go with what it all seems like the landslide is what it is. And we're going to do picks of what we think they're going to do, not what we want them to do. Let's be honest.
Mhm.
Because we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it all leans to they're going to be a drafting quarterback. And that quarterback seems to be the ninth guy on the board, Zach Wilson, not Michael Parsons, Zach Wilson, quarterback out of BYU. He's got like a baby face again. Pick is in. It's going to be Zach Wilson. There you go.
And now we're up to number 3 with the San Francisco 49ers. And this is pretty much where the draft begins, I think. It's going to be a quarterback, but which quarterback is it going to be? Man, I really want to go. I want to go Trey Lance here. I just feel like the Mac Jones thing is all smoke, but uh, yeah, let's go Trey Lance at number 3.
All right, so oh, there it is. It's back. But before taking this pick, Mac Jones or Trey Lance, so just based off their ranking, 65th, Mac Jones, Trey Lance, 24th overall player, going third overall. I'm to me still like this is a big debate. They traded all the way up to number 3. I mean, look at this on your computer screen, guys, or phone, whatever you're looking at. They were all the way down here, right? At number 12.
Right.
They traded all the way up to number 3.
Yep. Yep.
Like that's crazy
Hmm.
for a guy that I honestly think they could have had both down there. Maybe Trey Lance goes higher, but still, to me, Trey Lance just
Yeah.
very easy cookie cutter offense he played. He has all the athleticism in the world, I guess, but are they trying to recreate Colin Kaepernick or what? I don't know. I understand why you're taking him over Mac Jones, but what do you think on that?
Yeah, I just feel like Trey Lance offers more upside, but Mac Jones is still a very good quarterback as well. They could go either way. Personally, I would probably go Justin Fields if it was my call, but I think Trey Lance, he offers that future ability, down the road where he could be, one of those all pro quarterbacks. So I'm gonna go with Trey Lance at number 3. And yeah, we're gonna put the pick is in.
There it is. Trey Lance. 3 quarterbacks in a damn row. So again, so it gets fun here. So guys, I don't know if you want this, but we're gonna do it for a little bit. You're gonna see our faces. Yay. So hi all. Let's keep going. So I wanted to hear some input in the chat too. They wanted the options at number 3. I mean, they wanted options. Well, they got it. I mean, top 2 are gone, Trey Lance or Mac Jones. I still think Justin Fields should have been there. I don't know about what is it, his what's the latest on him? What's dropping him? He has
There was some concern with the epilepsy, but I
epilepsy.
mean, but that's not a concern according to the doctors. They feel like he's going to outgrow it. He's going to be fine. So, um, yeah, I really like Justin Fields. I don't understand why he's not being talked about enough. And I mean, again, this could all be smoke, and someone takes him earlier than we thought. He could easily go number 2 or 3. Zach Wilson could be smoke. We don't know. So,
Yeah,
but
like Bud Cannibal says, I say Fields at 3. I mean,
I
it's
like that
crazy though,
too, but
right?
I just have a feeling with all the people I've seen or spoken with or, just hear like, sources. I mean, a lot of people are saying Trey Lance or Mac Jones. Yeah, sources. Uh, but yeah, I just feel like Trey Lance is definitely a better option than Mac Jones.
Yeah. Athletically, again. So it brings the whole argument of decision maker as opposed to athletic quarterback. I mean, is Trey Lance a combination of the two? I don't think at all. Trey Lance doesn't have decision making just yet. I know he had a season of no interceptions, but again, cookie cutter offense. Let's keep going in. But the pick is in. So number 4, I'm up. There's another situation where it could be a trade out.
Mhm.
They're putting team needs tight end. Tight end's number 1 need. I highly doubt that. That's probably the best player that they will go after. I highly doubt tight end's their number 1 need. I mean, this is a team that couldn't stop nobody at the end of the season. You're telling me that's the number 1 need? But, I mean, I can see the potential with Matt Ryan, with Julio Jones, freak. Kyle Pitts would be a freak. Hell, I mean, even Jamar Chase. Imagine that combo, Jamar Chase and Julio Jones. Just because we can't trade it in here, I would see a potential trade for another quarterback if Mac Jones fell or Trey Lance fell or Justin Fields is still there. Options, but we can't do that because we don't pay for this thing. So I'm going to go with, because they're saying team needs, and he probably is the best overall player in this draft, or offensive weapon in this draft, I think. I'm going to go with that Florida Gator. He is a freak. I'm sorry. Pick is in. Sorry, not sorry. Kyle Pitts. You get your answer. Team need. Go ahead, Plus. You up.
Yeah, so with the Cincinnati Bengals, you look at, last year they drafted Joe Burrow, who I think they're very high on. A lot of people are saying Jamar Chase potentially goes here to pair up back with Joe Burrow, but I feel like you got to protect the man, and the best protector is that left tackle out of Oregon, Penei Sewell. So I'm going to go with Sewell here. The pick is in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the ACL tears are a real deal, and I agree fully with you. Protect the franchise. I think it's a simple, easy pick. You run up there and do it. Best overall tackle, freak athlete. Joe Burrow will get the ball in the hands of the playmakers.
Right.
All right. Miami Dolphins. I feel like I'm over talking because I can talk now. All right. So now we got Tua. It looks like he's going to be commanding the team, Miami Dolphins. That Deshaun Watson talk is totally gone now, obviously, for reasons that we all know. Towel situation. But where do they go? I agree with this one, actually. Wide receiver is a number 1 need. And I think it's kind of clearly, you mentioned it the first time with the Bengals. I think Jamar Chase over Jalen Waddle. I love Jalen Waddle, but Jamar Chase is more of a outside receiver than I think Jalen Waddle is. He just, but either way, that Alabama offense is insane with all those number 1 picks. And I know a lot of people will probably think, well, he's not even on the board here. Devonta Smith, he's the best wide receiver, blah, blah, blah. To me, does he translate? Right. I know a lot of people say he's similar to Marvin Harrison, size, stature, and everything. Jamar Chase is just, let's look at him. 6'1", 208. I think he tested crazy. He looks bigger than 6'1", 208. Mm-hmm. He plays bigger than he really actually is. So I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. Get Tua some weapons. Let him air it out.
Yeah, that's a great pick. And now we get to the Detroit Lions, and this could go either way. I think you could see Detroit trade out of this pick. They could stay and take a receiver. Offensive line could be a potential option. But when looking at their depth chart and the receiving options that they have, I think you got to go receiver. So I'm going to go with Jalen Waddle at number 7.
Wow, back to back, really?
Yep.
Getting Jared Goff some weapons.
Yes.
That was fast. So even with new head coach saying he wants to be physical, break someone's face, you don't think he's going to go offensive line, defensive line, or anything?
I mean, I could see the potential for Rashawn Slater, but I just feel like Jalen Waddle gives them that dynamic offensive playmaker that they really need. They lost Marvin Jones. They lost Kenny Golladay. I think they have Brashad Perriman now. I forget who the other receivers are. So I feel like Jalen Waddle needs to be that guy. Either that or they're going to trade down and they can get a receiver later with better value. I think that could be their move too.
All right. So I can see your reasoning and everything. All right. So we already saw one NFC South opponent, Kyle Pitts, went to Atlanta Falcons. So yes, to me as a Buccaneer fan, I hate it because Kyle Pitts is a freak. This is another guy we have to cover, but still, it's one guy. God, that offense would be loaded. I guess it's just, can you stop them? Now Carolina, we look at them. I think they're already building their defense. They drafted a heavy defensive draft last year. They already signed what was the guy from Temple where
Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick.
Yep.
So I think their edge rushers are done. Maybe they want a bigger guy in the middle, but I don't think there's anyone justifiably you can get right now to take
Right.
there. Defensively, I think they've kind of built it. This may be a position where they do take Rashawn Slater because he is that good. I don't know if anyone's doubting Rashawn Slater, Northwestern offensive tackle. He good. I mean, he blocked Chase Young. He took Chase Young out last year. Not last year, the year before. But if you can eliminate Chase Young, that's saying something. He was a freak. So I'm gonna go with the pick that I think they should do, and it's a team need, number 1 right there. And yeah, there's no quarterback there to be taken. Oh, I guess never mind. There is Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Decisions. Teddy
Yeah.
Bridgewater. I would
This
hate
is a
to see Justin Fields here.
Yeah, this is a spot where they could potentially trade down as well. But again, I think they if they could get Slater, I feel like that's a really good pick for them. I think they're gonna, try to roll with Sam Darnold right now and see what happens.
It's a group pick then. So we're doing it in. Help out the young quarterback. So you're up again, number 9, Denver Broncos.
Yeah, Denver Broncos. You could see potentially maybe, the first defensive player off the board and maybe a corner here, but I feel like they really want to upgrade that quarterback position. They don't have to trade up to go get one. So I'm going to go with Justin Fields here at Ohio State. I feel like he's a great fit for their offense. It really brings more competition to Drew Lock and,
Really?
see what they have. So I go Justin Fields here.
Ooh. Justin Fields at number 9. Talk about. All right, so I'm going to have some debate. It's your pick. Pick us in. It's too late. You can't take it back.
No.
Here's my first debate of the chat. So we have some other questions in the chat as well, but Justin Fields at 9, when you just took Drew Lock, 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
As he has injury concerns, you want a command of an arm in that, Mile High Stadium. John Elway just loves that arm. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, their defense, if healthy, shows they're pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Their edge rushers just keep getting hurt all the damn time. I don't. I don't know about Justin Fields. I don't know.
Well, when I look at their team, you look at their offense. I feel like they have the playmakers in place to work with. I feel like the quarterback is a missing piece right now that you just don't know what you have in Drew Lock, and I feel like Justin Fields is an upgrade. I feel like he's a better player. He can come in and really run that offense how you want it to be, and you got your future, for the next decade at quarterback. At least you think so. So. And then, rest of the draft, you can work on adding more depth through, to your offensive line, et cetera, and really be set for the future.
Let's also be honest. I mean, Justin Fields is no slouch. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that he's going number 9 right now.
I think it's a steal. It's a
People
really good
thought he was right. I mean, I agree with you. People thought he was a top 2, like it was Lawrence and then him. So I agree. The fact that you say being able to run the ball, ran 4.42, right? 40. It's insane. So athletically, he can do anything. He played at the highest level. I mean, right there before getting to the national championship, literally every time with Ohio State. And he was in there in the battle with best quarterback in high school as well. So I understand your argument. I don't know if Denver would go there. People are saying, in the chat, what Denver needs quarterback, but Caleb Bliss. Denver does. But so before I go on to my next pick, let's kind of look at the chat real quick. Here we go. I'm hoping I pronounce this right. Mirlada is me. Mirlada is me. Good so far. I don't know about Trey Lance at 3. I think it's just more about take a pick 50-50. It's going to be a quarterback. You just don't know.
Right.
Stan Jones. These are new names in the chat. I like it. Says Lions take a wide receiver for sure. He agreed with you fully. Someone will trade up for either Fields or Lance in the top 7 or so. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, you could easily see, Patriots, even Washington at 19, I think can jump up into the top 10, maybe Chicago. So yeah, there's definitely potential there for trades. So yeah, we're going to have to wait and see, but this is fun, just trying to figure out where, these players are going to go. And we're up at number 10 with the Cowboys.
Hell, I wish we could do draft day, just wheeling and dealing. But we'd make too many damn draft trades, let's be honest. All right, so we keep going on. Let's take this down. Thank you, Stan. Good to see you in the chat. Number 10, I'm making for supposedly America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. Cornerback is 100% their biggest need. And the fact that all the cornerbacks are still on the board, I guarantee they're ecstatic. Also, Micah Parsons is on the board. I think their linebacker crew is amazing. But Jalen Smith and Vander
Esch.
Vander. Esch.
Yep.
To me, honestly, I think Caleb Farley is really that talented, but the back concerns are going to push people away.
Mm-hmm.
People were saying Patrick Surtain is that high. I think he's really good. He's got the pedigree, his dad, and everything. I'm going to go even further. I'm going this dog. Not just because of their rankings. I just think they think him is higher. I mean, Alabama's defense is loaded all around. Maybe he attributed. Kyle Pitts dominated Patrick Surtain. I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
J.C. Horn. I got an inkling. Okay, let's just say that I got an inkling.
He's a very good player.
He got it. Took it in.
All right.
Their offense is loaded. I don't know how with a healthy Dak Prescott. They just need to shore up that defense. But go ahead, Plus. I'm not going to keep talking.
No, you're good. J.C. Horn's an excellent pick. I feel like him or Patrick Surtain is probably where they're leaning towards. So yeah, that's very smart. With the New York Giants, I mean, this is an interesting pick as well. This is another potential for trade down, or maybe the best pass rusher available. But is it a little bit too early for a pass rusher? They could also use a corner as well. Receivers is definitely an option. Even though they added Kenny Golladay, you still have Sterling Shepard. So you got some options there. Evan Ingram. Could they go? I don't know about Devontae Smith this early. Even though I like him as a playmaker, but I feel I'm going to go corner here.
Ooh.
And since he's still on the board, we're going to go Patrick Surtain the second. The pick is in.
I can see that.
Yep.
I'll say this. When they played us last year, that defense was insane. I mean, I don't think it was we took the day off. I think their defense was just giving us headaches, and we just didn't really have an answer for it. They have really big defensive line, aggressive. And if they can get sure up in their secondary even more, holy hell. I still do think they need a wide receiver, but this wide receiver class, like almost every damn class, is loaded. You can probably get one later, especially a bigger one. Throw the ball up for their quarterback. So let's keep going on. So number 12 for me. Do we get Jalen Hurts a weapon? Is it Devontae Smith? I don't know. They just drafted. What's that?
I said, yeah, very well could. You could go Devontae Smith here.
They're going to go wide receiver in a row, back to back. I mean, they took the TCU guy last year, the speed guy. Oh my.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not too happy with him so far.
Draft his replacement again? I don't know.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz is still there. Why is this team need tight end?
Tight end, yeah. I mean, there's been news that they're trying to trade him, but who knows when that's going to happen.
Let's check out their little notes pad. Let's check it out. 6'1". I thought he was bigger than that. Wow. 190? What? They updated? Come on now, guys. Let's see. I think you got to help out your quarterback, build around him a little bit. Help him. I mean, Jalen Hurts, you can only ask him to run so many times before he gets hurt. But then again, that defensive line is kind of aging little by little. Fletcher Cox, and I love Fletcher Cox, but who's outside? Got Graham. He's aging.
Mm-hmm.
Do I go with a Kwity Paye on that? Because they're 4-3, right? Still?
Yeah, Kwity Paye would be a pretty solid pick. He could, definitely pop in there, the rotation and do some things there.
Yeah, you know what? This is actually a good position to me because I don't think Jalen Phillips is going to go just based on concerns with health. Darsal. No, they're all lines good. No, I'm going to go Kwity Paye. You know, Micah Parsons, I'm surprised he's fallen out of the top 10, to be fully honest. But I'm going Kwity Paye. Pick is in.
All right. So with the not the San Diego. I always mess that up. Los Angeles Chargers. There we go. Not San Diego. always want to go San Diego Superchargers, but you can't do that anymore. But with their pick, looking at their needs, I think you got to protect Justin Herbert. So again, it's same thing as, protecting the quarterback. That's kind of the theme so far with some of these teams. I think you got to go Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle, Virginia Tech. Plug him at left tackle, and I think you're in a good spot.
I agree with that pick 100%. Guys, let us know if the pick is in noise is pissing you off, because I can lay off of it. I just think it's hilarious. Well, let's keep going on. So I got the name right. Merlada is me. Mark, you did say my name correctly. Thank you. I see a lot of people picking Surtain to the Cowboys. I do too, but I'm being, I guess, going against the herd. Going with not what the popular vote is, which I think they could go just based on pedigree, but I think J.C. Horn is a really good player, and when you look at all the evaluations of those quarterbacks, I think he's going to kind of be up there. Let's go. So my turn. 14, the Minnesota Vikings. So there's a lot of ways you can go here. What do they need? They went from being at the cusp so many years in a row to literally a shitstorm. Interior offensive line, they're saying, is a team need.
Yep. Yeah, you could go Elijah Vera Tucker. He's a popular guy.
Right.
You could go. You could even go Devontae Smith as a sleeper. Just add another receiver to their group. Jake.
Well, never mind. Trey Wayans was the last time they picked this high.
Mm-hmm.
Could they go another cornerback? But this time, a guy with a pedigree, which is what Merlada is me was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you already took him, Patrick Surtain. Damn.
Yeah, they could go Caleb Farley. Yeah, Caleb Farley.
Caleb
Farley
does his own well.
Jeremiah Osawu Koromoa from Notre Dame could be an interesting pick.
Best edge. I don't know why. I think Jalen Phillips is a perfect position for this pick. Yeah, so Ty T said edge. Vikings, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, since Everson Griffin left, it's just been Hunter on the edge. And I mean, he was hurt all last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a disgusting combo. Yep. You know what, Ty, because you're in the chat and you said it, might as well. Jalen Phillips, I hope you keep sliding, but you are worthy of this pick. I hope you guys saw our film study of him. He is nasty. Jalen Phillips on number 14, Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, that's a great pick. So now we're up with number 15, the Patriots. And Mark, before we continue, let's go to one of our sponsors, which is Symbol. Let's bring that up and tell the people about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Symbol, one of our sponsors, like Plus said, really cool. They updated their website here. I mean, I'm involved in this as well. I mean, I would show you what I got over here. We'll do that for another day. Symbol, what is it? The stock market for sports. Really cool, like concept, idea. I really like that they were getting involved in this really early. How does it work? Sports betting is fun. Investing in the stock market is great. And Symbol has created a way for you to enjoy both of those at the same time. Only with Symbol, you can trade teams like stocks and earn cash when your teams win. How's that work? You find your favorite team. With us, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With whoever it is in the chat, whether it's Cowboys, Cowgirls, whatever you want to say, it's your favorite team. You pick them, or you find like an outlier like the Cincinnati Bengals. Maybe they can start winning and you gain some money from it. What happens? They start winning and you get cash payouts for it. You get 50 cents per share that you own. I mean, the Bengals are like 20 something dollars right now. You get 5 shares of that. Okay. You're adding the multiplier effect up. Awesome. Trade teams like stocks. Again, buy low, sell high, like I was mentioning with the Bengals. Sell overrated teams to the market and find hidden gems. Bengals, like I mentioned 3 times. Kind of cool to see the stock market back there. Trade 24/7, 365. If you want more information, just hit that play button. It's really cool. I love it. They're updating stuff. I can't wait until they actually get the app. Right now, it's just the internet version of it, like webpage version. But guys, it's really cool. It's fun, and it gets you even more involved with your sports team. So check them out. The link's down below. You get it. I believe it's a $10 free from us, from our link.
Yeah, yeah. If you use the promo code Real Buckstock, you get $10 deposit. So it's a great way to just start and see what happens. But so we're back at the mock draft, and we're here with number 15. Mark, if we can, let's run through the picks so far. I believe a
Yeah,
couple people just jumped in, so we can
absolutely. So
just we can
one other
scroll
thing,
down. Yeah.
your audio is fantastic.
Oh, awesome.
And then one
Awesome.
other thing, Jonas Wedlick. I think I said it correctly. What's up, guys? Steeler fan from Germany here. Awesome. I love seeing the new names in the chat
That's
from
great.
Germany as well. Hell yeah. Awesome. Welcome to the chat, Jonas. Well, welcome to the show. Let's go over the picks, though. So I don't know why we can't see number one. There we go. So pretty much it's been a fun little ringling of quarterbacks here. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance went top three quarterbacks. It was a debate. What quarterback went there? I took Kyle Pitts. It could have been a trade down, but we can't do that in this version of mock draft. Penei Sewell thought was a perfect pick, perfect situation. Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, back-to-back wide receivers, really good receivers. Rashawn Slater going to a foe in the NFC South, Carolina Panthers. Justin Fields we took going to the Broncos to compete with Drew Lock. Patrick Surtain, Quiddy Pay, another first defensive lineman off the board to the Eagles. Durasol to protect Herbert, and Jalen Phillips going to the Minnesota Vikings to produce some pressure off the edge. So now we're up to the number 15 New England Patriots.
Yes.
First time they picked this high in a while, and plus gets the luxury of taking that selection.
Yeah, with the New England, it's interesting. Do they take a quarterback here? Do they trade up for a quarterback? Do they look at Mac Jones? I don't know. I feel like looking at their yeah, their personnel. I feel if we can go back to the all available.
Oh, you're already saying no.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're going to take Mac Jones. I don't feel like that's their guy. I feel like it would be like a Justin Fields or Trey Lance. That's someone they would like to get their hands on if they fell. So looking at Caleb Farley, Micah Parsons, looking at their defense and how they like to play. Jeremiah Osuwu-Koromoa would be fun just because of the versatility he could offer. Zaven Collins could potentially go this high too. I could see that.
Oh, because that would be a typical Patriots move.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think it's going to go that high, and they're like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah.
If you haven't seen our review on Zaven Collins, dude can do everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, man, do they take the risk on Caleb? I'm gonna go linebacker here. I'm gonna go Micah Parsons out of Penn State. I feel like it just seems like a Patriots pick.
Yeah, almost like a Calvin Hoy pick too.
Yeah.
And this guy's insane. He can do just about anything again. I'm surprised he's out of the top 10. I can see one of these guys, like especially the Lions. I can see them doing something like that. Yeah, that's about it on the top 10.
Yep.
But good pick. I like it. I'd even pick it. There it is. So now we're up. I'm up. Arizona Cardinals. So they got JJ Watt. Kyler Murray's doing his thing. They got wide receivers, AJ Green, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk. They don't need that. They don't need playmakers. I think the offense is there. They need to protect him more often than not. Cornerback, because Patrick Pearson left. Yes. Caleb Farley is sitting there in front of your face. Yes. Linebacker, we just took the best one off the board. Sorry. The common sense pick says Caleb Farley, but I still don't think they do that. Common sense to me would be protect Kyler Murray, keep him on his feet, not running around too much. I think this would be the most logical. What are they going to do though? What are they going to do?
Yeah, Elijah Vera Tucker makes a lot of sense. Zaven Collins, I think, would be an interesting fit. I think they like him a lot. Jeremiah Osuwu-Koromoa could be potentially. I mean, I know they like to use that kind of money backer type of player that can go either strong safety or be that extra linebacker.
I don't think they're going to try and.
But then they kind of just drafted that pretty much with Isaiah Simmons, so it's kind of like the same player. So I think AVT would be a solid pick. But again, it's your choice.
That's what they should do.
Right.
Again, they don't. No team does what the hell they should do. Because of that, my pick is in. It's going to be Caleb Farley. Dude shouldn't fall any further than that.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick. So now we're up with Yeah, now we're up with the Las Vegas Raiders. John Gruden and Mike Mayock, what a tandem that is. So
You never know.
yeah, so looking at I mean, they blew up their offensive line. This is a position where I could see linebacker. This would be a great spot for the Notre Dame backer. But
There's some
offense.
good, there's some good chat in the. I messed up, guys. My bad. That's y'all input. It's very interesting for New England. You never know what to do. Cards get Najee.
That would
You
be
never know.
that'd be something.
I think he has way too many weapons. I mean, he's already running back himself.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know draft day.
Yeah.
Cardinals defense is mediocre best. I fully agree with you, Mark Douglas, 100%.
Yeah.
At best, even with JJ Watt, I don't give a crap. AVT should have been the pick. Again, I agree with you. It's just I highly doubt they'll do that, even though it's a smart pick.
Right.
Hopefully, it bites me in the ass later.
Yeah. So I mean, just looking at the Raiders, I mean, they could go pass rusher here. They could use that. I'm gonna go offensive line, and I'm gonna go Tevin Jenkins out of Oklahoma State. I think like that fits their mold. He's a nasty player, so I just like how he fits the bill.
Bully.
Yep.
Well, I like that. I like going against the grain. Tevin Jenkins. Again, check our film study out on him. I said bully for a reason. He is a bully when he plays. I'll say this. Pick us in. I don't know, because they always talk about taking the best conferences. Like they draft like LSU or SEC, Clemson players. So, I mean,
a sneaky pick I could see them make is Christian Barmore. I feel like, they just let go Maurice Hurst. Yeah, I could see Barmore going at 17.
Hell, they took Clyde Farrell at 4.
Right.
It could have been hell, it could have been Kyle Trask. Sorry. All right, so number 18, Dolphins up yet again. I love all these trades. I love that aspect of the Draft Network. They kind of show you the trades and it goes in order. I think that's kind of cool. Don't like this ad right in the middle. Move that to the side or something, guys. Come on. All right, let's keep going on. So I'm up. I think this is a prime. Even though I love Myles Gaskin, if the running back class of Travis Etienne and Najee Harris is still there, and I think this is funny because it would piss off New York Jets fans thinking that they were going to get running back to go with them. Najee Harris, to me, would sound amazing.
Yeah. Could go Devontae Smith, pair up the tandem back together.
I just took.
Oh, no, yeah, you got Jamar Chase.
I just took Jamar Chase.
That's right. That'd be overkill.
No. Yeah, plus they have what's his name? Preston Parker or the tall guy? Is it Preston Parker?
They have Preston Parker, yeah.
Yeah, Preston Parker. So I think the speed to go with Preston Parker would be perfect. So people in the chat are saying, yes, make the running back go away, take Harris off the board so no Bucs fans can be mad. Do it. I agree.
That's our friend Ken Barrett.
Right, Ken Barrett.
Yep.
You saw him on the show, guys. If you haven't know who that is, you know who it is now. Trust in Jesus. He will give you the yeah, Jesus Christ, Jesus King. I agree. With me, I'm going to go with, yes, Najee Harris. Him combined with Myles Gaskin. I love Myles Gaskin, but give Tua some weapons. Give him his running back who's a beast that can do it all. I don't see a problem in it. Sorry, Jets fans. Now, you're up for the Washington football team.
Yeah, Washington Redskins. So this is interesting. I mean, so many ways we could go about this. I think Zaven Collins, again, I keep bringing his name up. I feel like he could be a good fit here. Do they go Mac Jones at 19?
They'd be happy if he was there, I'll be honest.
Elijah Vera Tucker could be a good pick. Yeah, I mean, if Mac Jones doesn't go 19 or 20, I feel like he falls out of the first round. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's go Mac Jones at 19. I think Ron Rivera would like him as a quarterback prospect.
I have no problem in this pick at all. Oh, I thought I picked the wrong guy. And I think Chicago Bear fans would be pissed off at this moment. I think this is where you would see Chicago jumping them if Mac Jones is falling this far.
Right.
They truly do need a quarterback.
Could be. Yep.
After this, don't see them taking Kellen Mond at all. I don't see any other quarterback going first round,
No.
and they shouldn't. But then crazier things have happened. So your quarterback's gone. You're running with Andy Dalton. Andy. So it doesn't matter what quarterback you have. If your second need is offensive lineman, look at the Bengals. Case example. Okay, he ain't gonna last. So help that guy out. I know they have had a total rehaul of that offensive line. The center's getting up there. I think they have Daniels at left guard, right guard left because now he is with a Kansas City Chief. He retired for a year because he hated it that much. I think a good position, good pick that they should. It's not going to be a fan favorite. Can't believe he's still there, available on the board. Oh, not offensive lineman. Oh, here we go. There we go. AVT. I think that'd be a prime position for them to take. I know they need a right tackle, but who's the next tackle they have available? He ain't bad, but no, he's just that much better of an interior lineman.
Right.
I'm going AVT, 2, the Chicago Bears. Not a highlight pick, but it's a pick they need.
Yeah, no, that's
loaded, so they don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good pick. Solid player, guy they can plug and play. So really solid. Now we're up with Indianapolis Colts. Colts got Carson Wentz, so it's kind of the same thing. They're looking to add protection for him. Also, they could go defense. Corner could be a potential option here. Do you go Greg Newsome? Could go edge. Azeez Ojulari would be fun in that defense.
No, let him fall 32. They ain't gonna fall. Too many teams.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna go cornerback here. I think corner makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna go Greg Newsome, the corner. Yep. I think you passed him. You passed him.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I know that one. They have a great team. They have a well-rounded team.
Yep.
I'm wondering what's their quarterback situation right now, though? Who's there in Indianapolis? Who's starting quarterback right now?
I mean, they have Carson Wentz.
Oh, they traded for me. That's true.
Yeah.
Brain fart. All right, so I'm up now. Tennessee Titans. Let's see, cornerbacks in need. Oh, really? Well, all the top ones are off the board. Sorry. And who do we have available? Eric Stokes. I don't care about that 40-yard dash, guys. That is way too much hype for a guy. I don't know. Hopefully they don't look at that. They did that with who's a guy at USC. Now he's no longer on their team.
Doria Jackson.
Yeah. So hopefully they don't make that same mistake. John Robinson, former Buccaneer, GM of the Titans. Where's he fired?
No, he's still the GM.
He's still there. If he makes this decision again, he's fired. But, let's see. So to me, Tennessee Titans corner, wide receiver.
Yeah, could go Devontae
Davis. Oh yeah, if he's there,
yeah,
I think it's point blank dumb. You're dumb not to take him.
I think that's the
point as far. I don't even care. It's where need meets the highest position on the board. To me, I don't like some of their rankings here.
Yeah, I mean, really, you've seen receiver go here a lot, so
put it in.
Yeah, receiver is an obvious choice there. It's either Rashad Bateman usually, or who's the other receiver? Elijah Moore, I think is his name, from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So
if Devontae Smith is there, they're taking him.
Yeah, I think that's an easy pick. So now back up with the New York Jets at 23, looking at the options. So we got our quarterback of the future. They could go edge rusher here. I feel like they could use another guy besides Carl Lawson.
I know a lot of people are going to be hollering for this dude right here.
They could go running back. They do need weapons on offense. Let's see what else we got.
Remember, this is the Jets you're talking about. They don't do logic, okay?
They don't. They don't at all.
Don't think logical. Think what the team would do. Is there a defensive lineman on the board? Is there a defensive tackle? That's what they usually do.
Yeah. I'm going to go Azeez Ojulari.
All the way down. No.
I'm going to go Azeez Ojulari out of Georgia.
That's too smart.
Feel like that's a good pick for them.
All right. That is your pick. It's a good pick for them. I agree. Now, okay, the Minnesota. Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, Jonas, where you at? What'd you think? Steelers fan. I need your input. I need your input now. Was it Stan? No, it's not Stan Jonas. Jonas, was it? Yeah. Jonas, Germany. What do we got for your Pittsburgh Steelers? I'm going to say, let's look at team needs cornerback, offensive tackle.
Yeah. The latest
defense was good. I mean,
yeah.
What is your latest? Wait.
Well, the latest with Pittsburgh, they're looking at running back, and I don't think Jonas wants us to take the running back, but that's what they're feeling. They're really like Najee Harris at 24.
He ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be there. Oh, Jonas said, now do not mess it up, guys.
Yeah. And then he says
he said no running back, please. Best player available. Well, best player available right now, according to the Draft Network, is Jeremiah Osobolo. Do I think you guys need defense? Offensive line in Pittsburgh, I can agree with that. But
yeah, I could see them going offensive line. Leon Eichenberg, I think, makes a lot of sense. They could go defensive back.
I want to pick this just so he's not available at 32. They even have him ranked as a 32nd player.
You could do that too.
Bullshit.
I'm not sure if they need like a defensive back, maybe safety. I don't think they would need Trayvon Merrick. They already have Fitzpatrick. Or no, do they have Fitzpatrick? Yeah, they have Fitzpatrick still. So
yeah, I mean their defense is loaded. You don't need defense. Best player available.
Yeah, Eichenberg looks good. Cosme, he likes Cosme, so I think Cosme would be a good pick here at 24.
Cosme's too good.
He's good. I think he would be a smart pick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Cosme because I love Cosme. I mean, I've been on this kid since he was a sophomore or earlier than that.
Yeah, I could easily see that.
Jonas, I'm gonna make you happy. Not just because you wanted him, but he is that damn good of a player. I wish we had time to do a film breakdown on him. He's really good. I think give Big Ben the last he has in there for a push to make a playoff run, deep playoff run. Give him some protection. Give him a little bit extra time. Because that defense is shored up.
Right. So we're back up at 25, Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, so they got Trevor Lawrence. Do they add some weapons for him? They could do that. They did pick up Marvin Jones. They still have DJ Shark. They got Chenault as well. So they got some versatility. James Robinson at running back.
Look who else is in the chat over here. Evan Winter over here.
Yeah.
Ben sucks. Wow. Oh, man. Replace Bud Dupree?
Oh yeah. Bud Dupree's on Tennessee now, so that's interesting. But at Jacksonville, I think playmaker makes a lot of sense here. Either receiver or safety I'm looking at. So either Trayvon Merrick or maybe they go Kadarius Toney, connect the Florida Gators, with Urban Meyer.
Well, he never even scouted him.
True. They could go Rondell Moore. I think that would be a sleeper pick. But I'm going to go defense. I think safety here, Trayvon Merrick out of TCU.
Wow.
That's a good pick.
I agree. Good pick. Meyer is usually a smart, cerebral type of guy. I think he'll agree with that. Now, the Cleveland Browns. Edge? Really? Didn't they just get an edge rusher? Didn't they just sign another one to go along with
They got Clowney, yeah.
Yeah. So they got Clowney and no. What?
This could be Christian Barmore, I could see. I could see maybe
I'm
Zaven Collins could be a good pick.
Why is this man keeps falling?
That's true. He would be a good pick too.
Well, they've got okay, yeah, because they lost that linebacker, that middle linebacker, right? Baron Browning could be there. To be honest, stay in Cleveland. Big middle linebacker. What was the linebacker that they got from the Patriots, and then he went back to the Patriots? What's that guy's name? You guys know in the chat. Hit me up.
Dante Howard? No, not Hightower.
No.
Van Noy?
No, that's outside edge guy.
Oh, I'm not sure.
But I think their defense is good. This is a team on the rise. This is actually a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were really close to beating KC. Um, hmm, tough one.
Yeah. People are
I don't want.
saying
I don't want to
pe-
spend as much time on them either. Football
people are
shooter.
people are saying JOK. That's the Notre Dame dude. Zayvon Collins.
You know what? Just because best player available, I can't believe he's falling this far. Can
Mm.
do everything. Even though I think Baron Browning is a better. No, I'm picking my pick. Better fit. Baron Browning. Go ahead.
All right. So now we're up with Baltimore at 27. They just recently got 31 as well. So let's see. Plenty of options here at 27. I think, let's see. Edge rushers, Gregory Rousseau, Christian Barmore. They need a playmaker, though. So I'm going to give him a receiver. And I don't think he's going to fall this far. So I'm going to go Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota. I feel like that's a great pick for them.
I'm amazed they only have Hollywood Brown. I agree fully with that pick. They need another wide receiver. Help out the boy. Nolans. Where's the
Nolans.
quarterbacks? They truly need one. Let's be honest. Uh, wide receiver, edge, linebacker, corner. Go with Lattimore. Janoris Jenkins is gone. Cornerback, there ain't no one near. You know what? Yeah, I want to draft Eric Stokes. I want them to make a dumb move. Um, but knowing them, they'll probably do something smart. They don't need a running back. They better not. They better not. They usually make smart decisions. Offensive line's loaded. It would be disgusting if they got Terrence Marshall to go with. Well, I mean, they don't have a damn quarterback. They can build around, try and help out the quarterback that they have.
Evan Winter saying they would take Jeremiah Osukoma.
Really?
Yep.
Evan Winter. Is that what you think? I just still can't believe he's fallen this far and especially on the board.
Give Saints trash, just piss off Florida schools.
Well, no, I mean, I would think it'd either be Terrence Marshall, just because that'd be a nasty combo to go together. But I think Sean Payton utilizes his weapons to perfection, so he doesn't really need a glutton of offensive weapons.
Right.
I agree with you. Linebacker. Go ahead, Plus. You up?
Yeah, Green Bay Packers. Last year they surprised us by taking Jordan Love. I don't think that's going to happen this year. So I think offense, you got to look at receiver, playmaker. I'm looking at either Kadarius Toney
First round, really.
or Rondell Moore. I think Rondell Moore would be fun. But you know what? I'm gonna go a different Moore. I'm gonna go Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss.
Oh, he went down in the dumps.
Yeah, he's a good pick.
More.
I feel like he would be a good fit pair with. I think he's a good fit for Devontae Adams and pairing.
All right, so Buffalo Bills. So this is a fun team to actually draft for. Another team right on the cusp. I mean, Kansas City make them look stupid. Wide receivers. They got one of the best receivers, Stephon Diggs. Cornerback. I don't think defense is really their issue. Edge rusher. I can see that. Never mind. Greg Rousseau is the best edge according to them. Let's see what else is on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Jason Oweh makes a lot of sense for them. I could see that.
Yeah, I'm going Jason Oweh. Get him some speed in the edge. Their defense flying around. They got monsters all over the field on defense. Give Josh Allen even more time to make decisions. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah. So we're back up with Baltimore at 31. Could go edge here. Rousseau would make a lot of sense. Defensive tackle. I'm not sure they would like Barmore. I don't think he's a fit. Let's see. Don't have a good safety option. Corner, no. They already got Rashad Bateman. Offensive
to me.
Yeah, Rousseau would be fun. let's look at offensive tackle real quick. I don't know if
Get rid of his ass.
I don't know if they would take Eichenberg, even though I think he's a good player. He'd be a good fit. Rondell Moore. They could go double receiver. I think that'd be smart. Pat Fairmouth, tight end. He wouldn't be a bad choice because they love tight ends. But
I gotta look at that guy. A lot of people are really high on him. I mean,
yeah. Let's go with the upside. Let's give him Russo.
I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Good fit. Oh, what do you know? Number 32. What a lovely number. The 32, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the pick. What are we gonna do?
Woo!
Okay, so plus, you know what? Let's make this a cumulative pick. Okay, it's not just me. Guys in the chat, give us your opinion. What do you all think? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 32. What do you think? They say team needs wide receiver. What? That's the first thing I'm crossing off. We're not drafting wide receiver.
Oh, man.
Edge rusher? Yeah, I can see that. Interior offensive line? I can see that. Interior defensive line? I definitely can see that. Running back? I'm slashing that off. I know a lot of people think we're going to take Travis Etienne. No, not for me. Not for me. But to me, I would love if Zaven Collins was there. I would take him and fit him anywhere. I would not take Kadarius Toney, even though a lot of Gator fans would want him. I'm not taking Landon Dickerson. I know Plus loves him. I don't want to hear it.
Ojulari's already been picked, Evan. So sorry.
Ojulari's gone, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of names coming in. Joe Tryon, Edge, Zaven Collins, Rondell Moore, Ojulari. Yeah, he's gone. Who's on the board? Yeah, I mean, we'll keep going through the board. Joe Tryon is there. Jamin Davis is there. Right, Davis, Jabril Cox, Joseph Osai, Christian Barmore. I know a lot of Buccaneer fans like Christian Barmore. So plus, what is your take on this one? I mean, if it's me, I'm saying Zaven Collins. I know what you're gonna say. Ooh, dog. Zaven Collins, Levi. You know what? Zaven Collins or Joe Tryon. Those are my two picks. What are you gonna go with?
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I really like Zaven Collins. I don't know if, man, he would be fun. Because I mean, if the plan is to put Zaven Collins as an edge rusher type, where he's going to be rushing off the edge, and you teach him and develop him there, I really like it. If you're going to use him as like a money back option, where you like sub him in with Levante or have Devin White rush off the edge as well, that could give you a lot of flexibility. I like Joe.
I know what you're thinking, but go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I like Joe Tryon too. I would love Landon Dickerson, but I just don't feel like they're going to take him round one. He would be ideal in a trade back scenario. I think a lot of these guys would be ideal in a trade back. So I would go Joe Tryon. I just feel like he's a good fit. He's that upside. He fits the scheme perfectly. They love Washington. So I'd probably lean Joe Tryon.
6'4", and the guy's a freak athlete, let's be honest. Starting outside linebacker in 3-4.
Yeah.
I agree with that assessment.
Yeah, it's just that perfect fit.
God, it is. You know what? Pick us in, guys. We actually both agreed on this. I can't believe it. And so those who said Joe Tryon, you're happy. You were very, very happy. People forget Collins is like a bodybuilder, 270, 20 years ago. He was a top 3 pick. And Barrett said, oh, yes. Tryon, awesome. So we got some good things going on. Tryon, awesome. Oh, yes. Plus, yeah, Ricky Alfonso. That's for sure wants Dickerson. He did. 100% wanted that. So let's go over here. Oops. My bad, guys. Let's kind of talk about this. Where am I? Here I am. Now I'm gone. All right, so let's look at the actual board. What do you all think about 32? Joe Tryon, are you happy with the pick? Fire the cannons. A lot of people are saying some good things. So, plus, give me more of a rundown. Why would you pick Joe Tryon? Now you said perfect pick. Why? Why perfect fit?
Yeah, I feel like, there's a connection there with Washington. Obviously, they've picked there before. I feel like, Jimmy Lake coaches his guys up pretty well. They're always ready for the pros. So they've been putting out good prospects, good players. And I just feel like Joe is a guy that, he just fits the scheme. He can drop back, he can pass rush, he can stop the run, kind of do a little bit of everything. And really, just learn under JPP and Shaq Barrett. I feel like that'll be good. Really build up his, maybe even add more strength to his body. And I feel like he can be, something special down the road when they're going to need him, once JPP leaves or, Shaq Barrett or whatever. I mean, Shaq's going to be here for the next 5 years, but, just have that next guy to step up.
All right. So some people over here said, here we go. I honestly think you can trade back a few spots, still get him.
That could be your option. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, so I can agree with that, but also I can see him going higher than what we took him.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, I'm not necessarily so sure on that. I can, just because he took 1 year off, some people still see that pro day he had, which blew people out of the water. 6'4", almost 260, runs a 4.5, right? Insane. I mean, this dude can do just about anything, and he had one great year as a sophomore, then just took a year off. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, to me, I love the pick just based on, okay, well, we have JPP, Shaq Barrett. Okay, well, I know during your last Monday live stream with Trevor Sycamore, he was like, oh, well, they're happy with Anthony Nelson. How happy are the Buccaneers with Anthony Nelson?
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this on length. If JPP or Shaq Barrett go down, there's not much of an edge rush. No. They're manufacturing that with Devin White sitting on the outside. What happens in the middle? I mean, oops. I mean, Levante can only cover so much ground. There's not much depth behind them either. So that's another reason why I would almost think Zaven Collins. So, I mean, because Zaven Collins to me would be a great pick because, yeah, you can have him start off as an outside edge rusher. Flash Gordon said Cam go. That project. I coughed on seriously though, but Zaven Collins, you can train him first to be an edge rusher and then eventually take over middle linebacker later in his career. He is that gifted to do. Wait. Now, that's why I really like him. He can do anything. Right. Swiss Army knife is what our film study was on him. But Joe Tryon can literally do anything we want in this defense at a 3-4 outside linebacker. He can cover space. He can get after the quarterback, inside rush, outside edge, long arm. He has a lot of it. I think it'd be a perfect match to sub in JPP, give him his fresh legs. He's always had his damn knee injuries throughout the season. Give him some breaks.
Right.
I think it's a perfect pick.
Yeah, no, I agree. And, people in the chat are saying trading up. I could see us trading up too. We don't need a lot of picks this year. We have 8 of them. So I could see us trading up maybe to go get a Azeez Ojulari or maybe a Jalen Phillips that falls, or, maybe if it's a Joe Tryon, you never know. So Levi Ozariki, I think makes sense as well. He could be another option again from Washington, play that 3 tech, 5 tech position. So there'll be options. So they can either trade down, trade up, stay at the pick. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really happy with this draft. I feel like it came out very strong. I feel like a lot of teams will like the picks that we gave them.
Yeah, I mean, it's either way, it's a fun activity to do. I love your shirt, by the way, plus. I just realized what it was.
Oh, yeah. Cam Brate.
Oh, yeah, Cam Brate. So, I mean, it was just fun to kind of think team needs. What do these people want? What do these teams emotionally do? I mean, once they're up to the pick, you don't know what the heck's going to happen. That's why I joked around with the Jets. They always make some random pick. Mark Douglas said, I think Anthony Nelson has still not reached his potential. I do like him, though. He's a beast. We agree. I like him as well. Do I see him as a pure edge rusher? No. Would I count on him to be that same effect that JPP and Shaq did in that Super Bowl game? Not at all. No. I'd see him more as a containment guy, not a guy that's going to flush the pocket and force an issue. On occasion, he can do that, but I mean, I just don't see if JPP ever left him filling that hole, that void. You'd have to fill in a lot more with Devin White on the outside, and I think you're losing a lot in the middle if you do that. A lot of speed in the middle. So that's my take on him. Rather have seen a tackle taken, and that's plus is big on that. Jack, I agree with you on that. Expand on that, plus. tackle.
Yeah, I mean, offensive tackle. I mean, I think he's speaking offensive tackle, right?
Yeah.
I mean
Oh,
that
I
that
think, yeah, Jack, did you mean offensive tackle?
yeah, I think he did.
I think he meant that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely could see that. It just depends on which lineman falls. I mean, do they like Eichenberg? Do they like the kid? What's his name from North Dakota?
Yeah.
Ray
Dylan,
Radence. Yeah, yeah, he's good. I mean, I could see that, but I feel like interior offensive line is where they want to attack if they're going to take an offensive lineman. So I think Quinn Miners, Landon Dickerson in the second round, those guys could be options.
yeah, I mean, so plus his biggest take is the sixth offensive lineman could be potentially a starter, which I think is a good point, a good argument. I mean, how many jumbo sets did you see in our offense run last year? A lot. I mean, you have Tom Brady at quarterback. He's not going to be scrambling around a lot. You need to give him time. So that potentially is a starter. And I can justify that as well. I mean, of the linemen available, maybe the Notre Dame guy. If Cosme was there, I'd be all over it. All over it. I know a lot of other Buck fans would be the same because they don't like Donovan Smith. Well, I would just see it just based on you can plug and play him just about anywhere, and I think he's going to get better as the year goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with that concept of getting an offensive lineman. I just thought that was a really good fit. How about Creed Humphrey? Groom him to take over Jensen.
Yeah, Creed Humphrey's a good player. He's a guy that could sneak into the first round. He's got a lot of hype here recently, so could easily see him go round one. Wouldn't mind him. I think he's a good player. He can play center guard. So yeah, a lot of versatility there. Good, solid player. Doesn't have the injury history that Landon Dickerson has, so it's probably a safer pick. So yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that one.
A lot of people saying good mock. Rick Alfonso, build the trenches.
Yeah, thanks,
Find
guys.
depth around third or fourth. Kovina Man has a good point there. So let me think about it. So we always take a good mid-tier, like middle day draft pick offensive lineman. Almost
Yeah,
every draft.
for sure.
Look at Capel, look at Marpet. I mean, sometimes it's a big hit. So
the depth's there. I mean, the depth's good at tackle. It's good at interior offensive line. So you could definitely wait. I mean, we talked about Stone Forsythe as a potential option. We talked about, Quinn Miners maybe. Trey Smith was brought up by Evan Winter. So there's a lot of other options that you could wait and get, day 2 or 3.
also, let me add this. I'm going to try and pronounce this or enunciate this. Jonas, awesome that he was in the chat. I am off. Really need to get some sleep. It's 4 a.m. in Germany, guys. That is awesome.
It's dedication.
I'm assuming this is Guten Nacht from Germany, and thanks for having me. I think good night, right? From Germany, and thanks for having me. Awesome. Always cool to see how much of a reach we get with this YouTube channel. Guys, if you aren't part of the channel, subscribe, please. Let us know. Hit that like button. Hit that like button down below immediately. And that symbol we talked about earlier, check it out. The link's down below. Let's touch on a couple more things in here before we head on out because we went over that hour. Mark Douglas said Davion Nixon, another guy we're really high on, really like. Again, if he falls into the second round, you can get him. Trade up then. I mean, again, you don't necessarily have to trade up in the first round.
Right.
Trade up in the second, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's going to be options. Again, this team can be any way they want to be. They can be aggressive, or they can, trade for future picks. There's a lot of avenues to explore. So it's going to be fun, man. I wish it was here tomorrow, but we have to wait a couple more days, and then we're going to get right into it.
Oh, it's still more fun. It's going to be a long ride too. It's going to be at least 3 hours.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Here minimum.
3 hours on Thursday and probably another 3 to 4 hours on Friday. So a lot of fun.
Crazy. And then Tai T, good point. I'd rather take an edge in the first because those upside edge players won't be there at 64. Fully agree. Yeah. And I don't see them really falling into the second round. Any guys with high potential, I think are going to go no matter what.
Yeah, they're going to dry up quickly. Even guys like Peyton Turner, you're going to see them go probably pretty early. So yeah, definitely. That's probably why you have to, really prioritize that position early and see what you can get.
And if one falls you like this just because of a 2020 year where people took years off, not enough tape, jump, baby, jump. But I mean, let's call it here, but let
Mhm.
me touch on a couple more things that we're going to see come Thursday.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to still put out a couple more videos, guys. So look forward to that. Oh, Jack, you the man.
Thanks, Jack.
My face.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
tuning
Jack.
in.
You're always in the chat, in the comments, and YouTube channel. Dude, you're all over the place. I love it. I love the communication you have. I don't know what happened in the comment section. Like earlier, you're like, comment got blocked. It wasn't us. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
But thanks again, Jack, very much. But let's talk. There's going to be a couple more player evaluations. And then during the stream on Thursday, there's going to be some fans. You're going to get a guest appearance by B.A. himself. And that's not Bruce Arians. It's going to be Braden Anthony. I'm going to bring him on the show for a little bit. I mean, 3 hours is a long time. It's a long time for 32. So you're going to see my baby boy, the fighter all the way to the Super Bowl season. I think he was a good luck charm.
Yeah.
So I got to get him on there in his Bucs gear. It's going to be fun. I mean, either way, we're going to have guests on. I may leave, Plus may leave, jumping back and forth. It should be a fun, entertaining stream, more than different than we've ever done before. If you guys want anything, always write it in the comments in this chat. Let us know who guests you want on there, or things you want us to do, drinking games, whatever the hell it is. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a long wait, fun regardless. And plus, send us out. Want any other things?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that assessment. So yeah, just be prepared for that. Again, we're gonna have some videos out on Thursday, so we'll have some, new content for draft day, and then, obviously live stream. We're probably gonna. I think we're gonna start right. Are we gonna start right at 8? Or are we thinking 7:30 for Thursday?
It'll be in the community section.
Okay, all
Put it
right.
that way, guys. So at least
So
bare minimum 8 p.m.
yeah.
We'll see.
So we'll be on once the draft starts for sure. But it's gonna be, yeah, like Mark said, just a lot of fun, a lot of guests coming on. So yeah, just stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight. Thank you for the comments and everyone who, participated. Really appreciate it. Your support means a lot. So until the next one, guys, go Bucks, and we'll see you Thursday.